So another area, that folks are finding, is that there's so many different tools on the Microsoft stack in Office 365, and they're kind of discovering these tools. So let's talk about Planner for a minute. So Planner, I use that when I need to. It's not really for me and to keep track of stuff that I want to do, because I have my list, or I have, that's really what Microsoft To Do is for. I track tasks in Outlook sometimes, but Planner is really like if I need to coordinate with a small group of people and work with them, or we need to work on things together and work toward a common goal. That's where Planner really comes into play, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, just this morning I was on with one of our folks, and we decided that there was a small project we were working on. It was really just a set of tasks, and we had I hate to admit it, we had a spreadsheet where we launched this initiative, and we were just listing tasks out, right? But now we've kind of this thing is kind of going live, and it's becoming bigger. It's not big enough to justify using Project Online, but we decided to use Planner and the board piece for it. So we just created the buckets and these are all the backlog items we want to do. These are the work in process. This is the testing. This is the deployment. So it's just a simple thing, but it's easy to go assign. People get, when you do the assignment, they get the notification they've got a new thing. They can go to their board and see what they have to work on. So it works really nice for that kind of thing. And it can work for standalone things. We've also used it in conjunction with projects, right? So if you have like Project Online, and this is the example that the customer I was telling you about, and we were talking about. They're doing Project Online. They have a large deployment, relatively large. I think they have 300 people or something. But they have these tasks that don't justify putting them into a project.
You're never going to put everything in there.
Can't put everything into a project. That would be. That's a fool's errand to try to track everything that way, and create the dependencies and everything else. And I mean, that's for work that's aggregated into a logical chunk, and it's large enough to justify doing that. If you have smaller things that are going on, Planner is a great tool for doing that.
Yeah, you know what? Like when I was doing day-to-day project management, there was always the project plan, and then there was what I called action items, or the things that came out of the status meeting. The things that were small, or somebody just had to do this or that, or help somebody out with something. And you're right, you never go back. You're not going to enter those into the project. Now, they do take time.
Yeah,
and they are taking away from something else that someone could be doing. So it's kind of a balance. But I always track those separately. If I were doing that in today's world, I would use Planner for those things, hands down.
Yeah, and the way I've seen, we've done it in the past. I've done it in the past. You probably have done the same thing. When you're managing multiple resources and getting into a little more complex, concept here. But what you can do is you can say, well, we've got this pool of resources that are available for projects, and then you can decrement their availability over in the project side to a percentage, 20 or 30% for all this other kinds of work. And then you can track that kind of work in tools like Planner or Project for the Web, and then you can aggregate it there.
Yeah, that's a good one.